All right, let's jump in a time machine and head way back to ancient Babylon. Now, this isn't your average history lesson, not at all. We're here to uncover a system for building wealth that's so simple and so powerful, it's kind of shocking. It all comes from the story of a guy named Arcad, who started out as a poor scribe and became, well, the richest man in the city. So how'd he do it? It turns out he followed a set of timeless financial laws that work just as well today. Let's dig in. Okay, so picture this. Arcad is living the good life. He's got immense wealth, he's generous, he's got it all. But his old friends, the guys he grew up with, they're barely scraping by. They just couldn't wrap their heads around it. How did their lives turn out so differently? So one day, they finally go to him with this one question that's been eating them up inside. And this really gets to the core of it, doesn't it? They're basically asking, why you? Why did fate, this random, fickle thing, pick you for success while we're over here struggling? I mean, it's a question a lot of us still ask today. Was he just lucky? Is wealth just a roll of the dice?
But Arcad's answer, it was immediate. He tells them, nope, it has nothing to do with fate. In fact, he called fate a vicious goddess who just messes things up for most people. The real secret, he said, is that building wealth isn't random at all. There are actual laws that govern it. And if you learn those laws and you follow them, you win. And then he promised he'd teach them exactly what those laws are.
So to explain, Arcad takes everyone on a trip down memory lane back to when he was young. He was just a humble scribe, right? No money, no inheritance. But what he did have was this burning desire for more. He saw all the good things in life, nice food, beautiful things, freedom, and he made a promise to himself that he was going to get his share. And his big break came when the super rich moneylender, a guy named Algamish, needed a law carved into clay tablets. And here's the catch. He needed it done overnight. It was a massive job. But Arcad saw his shot. He told Algamish, look, tell me how I can get rich like you, and I will work all night, I'll carve until my fingers bleed. And Algamish, he liked the kid's hustle. He agreed. The deal was on. So you can just imagine Arcad working all night long. His back is aching, his eyes are burning from the lamplight, but he gets it done. He held up his end of the bargain. So now, the ball's in Algamish's court. What was it? What was the big secret to all his incredible wealth? And the answer Algamish gives him is so simple, it's almost confusing. He just looks at young Arcad and says, I found the road to wealth when I decided that a part of all I earned was mine to keep. That's it. That was the whole secret. Arcad was baffled. He's like, isn't everything I earn mine to keep? And Algamish says, not even close. Think about it. You pay the guy who makes your clothes, you pay your landlord, you pay for food, you pay everyone except yourself. The key, he said, is to pay yourself first. Before a single coin goes to anyone else, you take at least a tenth of what you earned and you put it aside. That part is yours. Okay, so Arcas starts doing it. For every 10 coins he earns, he saves one. Simple enough, right? Well, Algamish knew something Arcad didn't yet. Just knowing the rule is the easy part. Learning how to actually use it, that's where the real lessons are. And Arcad's first couple of tries, they were, let's just say, painful failures. So a year goes by, and Algamish comes back to check on him. Arcad's all proud. He says, yep, I saved, and I gave all my savings to a brickmaker who's going to travel and buy me rare jewels. Oh boy. Algamish just blew up. Are you kidding me? You trusted a brickmaker to know about jewels? The lesson was harsh and swift. Only take advice from people who are actual experts in what they do. He told him, your savings are gone. Go plant a new tree. Start over. So Arcad starts again from scratch. This time, he's a little smarter. He loans his savings to a shield maker and he starts getting paid interest. Great. But when Algamish asked what he did with the interest, Arcad sheepishly admits he spent it all on big dinners and fancy clothes. Algamish just laughed and said, you do eat the children of your savings. It's such a brilliant metaphor, right? Your savings are supposed to have babies. That's your interest. And those babies are supposed to grow up and have babies of their own. You can't just eat them. Another 2 years go by. By the time Algamish shows up again, Arcad has finally figured it out. He wasn't just saving his money anymore. He was putting it to work, and he was taking all the earnings from that work and putting them to work too. He'd finally cracked the code. He mastered the system. So seeing this, Algamish finally laid out the whole thing, the system that Arcad had learned through all that trial and error. And it all boils down to these 3 steps. Step 1, learn to live on less than you make. That's paying yourself first. Step 2, get advice from experts. No more brickmakers selling jewelry. And step 3, make your gold work for you. Let your savings and their children multiply. That's it. That was the whole path.
Arcad had finally proven himself. He showed he could acquire money, he could keep it, and most importantly, he could use it to make more. Seeing that he had truly mastered the laws, Algamish made him a partner in his massive business. And because Arcad had done the work, he was ready when that huge opportunity came knocking, and his wealth just exploded from there.
So after telling this whole story, Arcad turns back to his old friends. But really, his message is for all of us, right now. This isn't just some ancient fairy tale. It's a practical, step-by-step guide. So where do you even start?
It starts right here, with this one simple fraction, 1/10. That's it. Doesn't matter if you earn a lot or a little. Before you do anything else, that first tenth is yours to keep. You set it aside. This one little action, this is the seed for everything that comes next.
And Arcad has this beautiful way of explaining it. He says your wealth is like a tree. That very first coin you save, that's the seed. The sooner you plant that seed, the sooner that tree can start to grow. And the more you keep watering it with more savings and smart investments, the bigger and stronger it gets, until one day you can sit in its shade. You know, for Arcad's friends, and for anyone listening right now, the real change doesn't happen when you save the first coin. It happens in that one moment, the moment this incredibly simple idea really, truly clicks deep in your bones. A part of all you earn is yours to keep. Just say that to yourself a few times. Let it sink in. This isn't money for the landlord, it's not for the grocery store. This is the chunk you paid to your future self. It belongs to you and no one else. Arcad's story proves that building wealth isn't some cosmic mystery. It's not about luck or fate. It's just the natural result of following a few simple, powerful laws. The system is there for the taking. So the real question isn't if you can do it. The only question left is, what are you going to build with the share that is truly yours to keep?